Okay, so welcome back to the Behind Closed Doors podcast. It's a little bit off schedule, maybe just a week or so, because I just cannot find motivation for some reason, and it's actually starting to annoy me, to be fair. But today I thought I'd try to talk on something that I can talk a lot about, which, what you'd hope to find in a podcast, considering it's primarily talking and nothing else. So today I'm going to be talking about why I left doing the commentary stuff, which was basically boosting me, made me double my sub count, and all round if I stuck with that I'd be at 1k by now, and wouldn't be in this little slump where I haven't uploaded in ages and can't think of what to upload because all I do is rip it off other people. Let's go! Oh, this is gonna be such a good podcast. I can't wait. Everyone's gonna love this one. This one's gonna be great. But basically, there's a few key reasons of why I really just ended up in the first place, and one of them is the mentality. Alright, my mentality going through that was in such the wrong place. It was just brain dead. Alright, like genuinely, my headspace then was just wrong. Like, I was going through it, and when I was making videos on people, I wasn't thinking more about, I made this video and I had valid criticism, wow, I did such a good job, well done me, pat on the back me, great. I was thinking, I destroyed them, I am undefeatable. Yes, I acquired a minor godplex with 300 subs. Sick. I remember I was getting to this point where me and RTD were like at our peak, alright, and we were going back and forth, we were making videos on people, and it was a good time. Like, honestly, I don't regret doing anything, it was fun, but I remember sitting there and thinking to myself, wow, I have not lost a single thing once. Every single time I seem to get into some sort of argument or row with a commentator, other people come to help me, and I basically win everything. Wow, this is sick. I am undefeated. And that's not really the mentality you should be having. Like, Jesus Christ, alright. I was thinking I'm an undefeated man when it's YouTube commentary. Like, I was actually an idiot. I was the small version of KSI. So, had to humble myself. Had to realise that I had 300 subs at the time. I was gaining absolutely nothing. And in reality, I'd only won because the people I was fighting were Widget, which really, it was a text-to-speech guy who everyone hated at the time. If I lost, then there really must have been a problem with me. King Panther, who was just, well, basically a Widget but with an actual voice, but one you didn't really want to listen to. And then Mr. Rock to the Bone, which was very one-sided, really. It was basically, he made videos talking about why he didn't like gameplay commentary, made a bunch of tweets at me, I made a big long video on him, lots of people liked it, and then he deleted his entire channel. So really, I didn't have anything to be celebrating myself for, but for some reason I just was. And the other thing, another key thing, right, is that those videos took no time and no effort. Like, really, compared to what I do now, I spend so long trying to think of video ideas, it's insane. Like, I have no clue for video ideas alright as of this point. Like, I was gonna do the thing where it's, let's do couch to 5k in a week, but for one, Liam Bedford's done that and I'm completely not ripping off, and for two, I tried that and I did the 5k within the first day, so I would have had to basically fake it to make it more dramatized, even though I could do it in the first place, which really, it wouldn't be a struggle then, there's no point in the video. So yeah, I'm all out of content, if you can't tell. I'm really good at this YouTube stuff, aren't I? But the old videos, they would genuinely take about 2 to 3 hours to make. Like, it would just be, you look on trending page, you see something, you make video on it, you then edit, which takes about an hour to 2 hours, and then however long it takes you to upload. For me, that's 8 hours, because my internet's trash, but apart from that, like, if I was someone who had good internet, I could genuinely have uploaded 3 times a day, and it would have been easy. Like, people who are in that sort of headspace and in that community and say it's too hard to upload every day, like, genuinely, it takes no time at all. I could have done it, and I did do it. I mean, I understand why you don't want to, because that only destroys your channel, but people say that it's impossible to. They're just wrong. They're just straight up wrong. I mean, it's not me saying that they all take no effort. Like, honestly, I'm gonna have to pat my man allucid on the back. His videos are actually great, alright? Like, you watch them, he spends so long in them, and they're honestly just genuinely entertaining, so yes, I'll link him in the description if you haven't heard of him already. Big man, big names, I'm friends with famous people. I'm the cool, hip guy. And by that, I mean, I begged to be in their friendship group, then after a month I dipped. Sorry, mates. Seems to be a running theme here. I seem to get into a friendship group and then ditch instantly. This is not fun. Okay, back to point. Back to topic. Not talking about my dreadful social life. Let's talk about content. YouTube content. Because that's all anyone's here for. Not for me to ramble on about my personal life. And mainly it was just, I felt like I couldn't progress. Like, I was just making these videos, and I got to the point where I was like, I was at my peak, alright. I'd had cool gameplay, I was commentating, and people were enjoying that. They were enjoying the voice and the, in quotation marks, personality I had. No, it wasn't personality. Do you really think I have personality? Me, of all people? you're listening to me, right? Okay, I sound like I have a cold and I can barely string a sentence together. How? I'm just white deadgy. This is not a personality. I had the cool transitions, you know, I had pretty much everything on the generic basis that you need to be good gameplay commentary, and people were liking it, but at the same time I hit the peak, but it was just I couldn't really improve from there unless I wanted to make videos which are like allucid, which I didn't want to, because for one, they would take too much time to be able to pump out consistently, and for two, I have no clue what that man does. Alright, like, Jesus Christ, it baffles me. It baffles me. I love the word baffle. So I was just sat there one day and had the realization, oh, I'm progressing nowhere. My subs are gaining, people are saying they're enjoying it, but in reality, I'm not really making the content which I feel like I could be making, or that I would watch myself, really. I got to the point where I was like, I was watching people so vastly different to what I was doing, and I was looking at my own content and just thinking, I would not watch this. Like, I genuinely just wouldn't watch this at all. And you know, I had a few breaks. I've had a break over my birthday, yes. If you remember when the break was, that's when my birthday is. If you don't remember that, I'm not telling you though, because no one's allowed to wish me happy birthday, alright? I don't like it. Don't. Do another podcast on that so I can stretch out more content. Thanks for the idea. Thank you for that. Like, I watch people like, if you can't tell from my content already, I watch Matt Devella. I only watched him once or twice, you know, not much. Definitely didn't rip off his entire video format and try to become a BTEC version of him. No, that would just be crazy. Liam Thompson, who's genuinely a great YouTuber. You may not know them. They're the guy who made a video where they taught their dog to play Minecraft. Yep, that's the kind of people I watch, sick. And like Eddie Hall and people like that, which is, actually, to think of it, it's actually really wide range. I go from World's Strongest Man 2017 to Mr. Minimalist Guy to man teaching dogs to do things. Like, quite a wide range, but all round I didn't really watch any gameplay commentators, or really any commentators in general. The only one I still watch is Kavos, and that's just because I've watched him for a hell of a long time, alright, like, Jesus Christ, I've been watching him since 2016, so it's more out of loyalty at this point than it is from actually entertainment. I mean, obviously I watch other people and just that's not my key things. Like, I watch people like Kids Only. See, saying that, you may instantly think Fortnite songs and haha funny. They make good content right now, okay? They make good content, subscribe to them. They just hit 2K recently, very proud. They're my boys. They watch my stuff, that's the only reason I'm calling them my boys. Thanks. And you know, the almighty Arlo Mason, gotta watch them as well. This is just becoming a YouTuber tier list at this point. I'm just listing off people I watch, but I'll just link them all in the description down below in case anyone cares. This will probably get like 10 views, but still, gotta be entertaining, gotta show my sources. If you can't tell, I sound so enthusiastic right now. This is absolutely mental. I'm genuinely recording this podcast with my eyes closed and my hands flailing about like I'm Leafy's here, alright? This is so good. But if you can't tell already, I'm absolutely rambling the hell out of this and I've ran out of things to say. So I'm just going to end it off here before I ramble for another 10 minutes on absolutely useless stuff that no one cares about, alright? I left the commentary community. I may go back, probably not going to. And I've left commentary in general. I like the people in the commentary community. I'm not doing this big thing where I go on a break and go, I hate everyone in the commentary community. They're all toxic, they're disgusting, because for one, I completely not played into that, right? Like, I played completely into that commentary community and I loved it, right? If you enjoy that kind of stuff, it is great. There's all the arguments you could want, there's literally everything. People are nice there, like honestly there's so many good people in there who I called friends before I dipped and left them all because I don't know why. My brain's muddled, alright. Like, I'm not one of those people who's going to break and just start complaining about all of them saying they snaked me and they snaked that, because yes, it's very obvious. You should know what you're getting yourself into before you go in there. Yes, there are people who are going to snake you, there are people who are going to use you to climb, there are people who are going to just alright be friends with you and then backstab you later, because why the hell not? There's also nice people in there. It's not just all... It's basically like a Game of Thrones situation, alright? There's some nice people and you can get along with them, they're great, and that's the majority of them, but yes, there's also the bad stuff that comes with it, because it's a bunch of horny teenage boys who just want to backstab each other and think that they're the best. So, yeah, I paint it in a bad light. I like everyone in there, alright? Don't judge me. I like people on there. Subscribe to... Okay, let's think from off the top of my head. Who should they subscribe to? Not Suko, he overtook me and I hate him. Who else? Subscribe to Ethan, link in the description. That'd be like the 10th YouTuber linked in the description, but who cares? They're better than Suko, let them win. Yeah, that's really the end of this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you did end up enjoying this, then please be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be trying to keep podcasts consistent, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, people.